Hi guys, Scotty here with another DBZ Dokkan battle video for you. Today we're going to be looking at the newly released Nova Shenron free-to-play LR that dropped yesterday. So if you go through the story event here, there's a brand new LR you can get free-to-play, and how you're going to get them is you're going to need to go through the individual missions in the story. It's going to award fully awakened copies of the card. There's going to be no need to awaken him or anything like that. You just need to get all the copies that you need for your hidden potential, for your super attacks, and then you're good to go. So you see on the side there, in total they're going to be 24 copies that you need. 1 for the base, 19 for all the super attacks, and then 4 for the hidden potential, which you'll all get from this event and the missions. Now you can pick up copies of the card just from playing the actual event itself. It can drop, but you can pretty much get everything that you need to from the missions as well, and then you'll be good to go. You'll be done with the grind. You might need 1 or 2 extras on here. So how do you actually get through the missions? There are some very simple, easy ones that I'm not really going to cover. I'll just jump through some of them quickly. So a lot of them are just clearing phase 2, like getting it done once, doing 10, 20, 30 million damage. Not the most difficult thing in the world. Doing GT, I'm not going to cover that either. That's pretty easy. Just run any GT team. Not any. They're going to have to be a little bit okay, but should be able to get through it, no problem. Now the really tricky ones are going to come down to the 2 missions dealing over 60 million damage to actually get to the 3rd phase of the boss fight, because there are 3 phases. You'll only see 2 at first, but if you deal over 60 million damage in an attack, a single super attack, you will get to the 3rd phase, and that's how you'll get this mission done. So that's going to be our first one, dealing 60 million damage, and then the other one is the 1st phase of the boss actually locks you down and takes away all your key minus 12. So one of the missions is actually to get the event done only using super attacks, so you can see how that's going to be a problem if you don't have any key. But with this method, it's mainly just using the support items and the free-to-play clones team. Using them, you should be absolutely fine. So here's the deal 60 million damage one, and then there's another one here for clearing the event with you need to do the Shadow Dragons characters, you need to do GT heroes, and you need to clear the event with only using super attacks, so no normal attacks. Okay, so we're going to jump into our first mission here. We're going to be doing the deal 60 million damage, and what we're going to do is use the free-to-play clones team as well as the support items on the left to sort of give our Goku Black / Zamasu STR unit a big boost per orb. He already hits very hard, but if we give him those support items, he's going to just, with a crit, he'll easily get over 60 million. And he'll be fine. Another method to do here is you could just run the new Gogeta, and his, even if you don't have him, again, just use a friend lead, and his active should pretty easy. I mean, I've seen it hit damage cap with a 55% one, so you should be doing it. You easily do over 60 there, so that'll be easy as well. You can just use the new Gogeta, and then with him you could run a GT Heroes team as well, which would get that mission done, as well as you need to do the Shadow Dragon saga as well. So that can also be a bit of an overlap with the GT Heroes, though I ran one GT Heroes team and that got both those missions done. But yeah, what we're going to do here is there are 3 phases. The first phase, like I said, is going to drop your key down. You can see we've got no key here. You need to use key items to get back up there and do all the super attacks to finish that mission. But we'll deal with that in the next section here. Right now, we are going into phase 1. Well, we are in phase 1, going into phase 2. In phase 1, you need to do a certain number of super attacks to get that bar just under his name there filled. If you don't fill that bar, you're not going to move on to the next stage. So make sure you are doing a lot of super attacks. This team should be fine. I mean, there are a lot of additionals on these clones. I haven't got a problem with them. So once that bar goes like that, you're going to move to the 2nd phase. Now, in the 2nd phase, what we are going to do is take your Goku Black and Zamasu STR unit. We are going to do a little bit of brute forcing here, where we want all the orbs to turn STR, so we're going to run all the support items. See, we got a bit lucky here. We went all AGL almost. But you want to run, you can run through these a few times. Like, so you see, we tried again. We didn't get those last 2 green orbs. Now we're just going to try the STR one because, I mean, this is enough orbs anyway. But if you keep trying all the different support items, eventually you'll get a whole board full of STR. Here we get an entire board full, and we give them all to Goku Black, and it is a friend one. I think he's Rainbow as well, so super easy. He's going to hit that damage cap that he needs to, or at least deal over 60 million damage with a crit. So yeah, that is a way of doing it. And just remember, you can obviously do 57 million damage, and I'm pretty sure I think he's got a guaranteed crit here, so he should be fine. Oh no, it doesn't, he doesn't, but it's enough damage. And you see, now we go on to the 3rd phase. So that's how you do the 60 million damage, and that is how you get to the 3rd stage. And then there's nothing special about the 3rd stage. He hits a little bit harder. You'll get through it with this 3-play team, and you'll get your mission done. Just quickly as well, with this method for spending those support items, if you don't get your desired outcome and you spend a whole bunch of support items, you can always swipe up, close the app, and reopen the app and resume the fight, and all your support items will be returned, and you'll get a chance to just do it all over again and try. So that's another way of doing it. Okay, moving on to the next difficult mission. We complete the mission with the event with only super attacks. This one, you're going to need key changing items. So any one of the 3, well, not any one of the 3, as long as you bring those on the left side, you should be fine. That furthest most left one, the Master's Gi, that will pretty much negate this entire effect. So as long as you pop one of those, or you might even need 2, you'll see here it'll give you plus 12 key. You literally just need to use 1 item, and boom, the whole team is now rocking super attacks. You got no issue. So if you have that one, I included the other 2 just in case you don't, but you should be able to get them quite easy. You should have. I had about 70, never even used them for anything before, but they should be there in your box, hopefully, and that will just completely negate this and make this easy. You need to do this 3 times, I think, in total. So you need 3 support items with this team, and that'll get it done for you, and you'll do super attacks completely for the entire turn, and you'll just be doing phase 1 and 2 because there's no reason to do you could combine and do a bunch of missions all at once, but it's probably easier just to you got to do this event like 5-6 times anyway, so just do GT heroes with Shadow Dragon Saga, and then maybe do the 60 mil damage. That'll complete all the million damage ones. Then use the clones as well, which will finish the 5 typing missions, and then you could do the key one, super one. By then you've done 4, and then you need to maybe do the super attack one 3 times. So yeah, 6-7 times, and you'll be completely done. But yeah, those are the missions that I thought people would struggle with the most, and I had to kind of think about and think what we're going to do here. So hopefully this has helped, and thank you so much for watching. I will check you guys in the next one.